home of the National Football League, the National Hockey League, the National Basketball Association, and Major League Baseball. You're watching a SpinoKing Sports presentation. It's another annual game between these two hated crosstown rivals. We're at Wright Field in Chicago, Southside. Tonight, the Chicago Cubs and Chicago White Sox hook up on SpinoKing's Game of the Week.
And we welcome you to the south side of Chicago and Wright Field. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Chicago Cubs going up against the Chicago White Sox. First pitch coming your way next.
You're watching SpinoKing, Saturday Baseball Game of the Week. Welcome back to Wright Field on the south side of Chicago on a great Saturday night. Right now, it's partly cloudy, 76 degrees, nice breeze, a normal spring night in Chicago. And we bring you the starting lineup for the Cubs under Craig Counsell. The Cubs lead off with Nico Hoerner at second base, the designated hitter Moises Ballesteros. At third base, Alex Bregman. Ian Happ in left field, Seiya Suzuki on the opposite side. The cleanup hitter Michael Busch, Cubs catcher Carson Kelly. 3 for 5 with 4 RBIs last night. Pete Crow Armstrong in center field, Dansby Swanson at shortstop. Defensively for the White Sox, Antonacci, Peters, and Kelnick left to right, Vargas, Montgomery, Mydroth, and Murakami third to first. Mydroth with 1 error, 92 assists in 41 games. Caro is catching, Davis Martin pitching.
And on the mound in this one, Davis Martin. What do you look for here?
Well, Boog, expect to see the ball in play with this guy on the mound. He's not exactly a big strikeout guy, so that means the defense will need to stay sharp. He's looking for soft contact, so communication is going to be key in this one.
Just about to get underway. Here's Nico Hoerner.
Number 2, Nico Hoerner.
And we're underway here on the south side of Chicago. The 0-1. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline.
Clearly, he was geared up for the fastball right there. Maybe got a little jumpy and excited out of the hand, but he certainly didn't miss a stitch.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Low throw, and he can't pick it.
Well, I hope that's not a sign of things to come in this one for either side. We want to see a good, clean game in this one. An error on the first play of the game kind of makes you wonder, but it's a great chance for this visiting lineup to strike first.
So now here's the DH, Moises Ballesteros. He's a catcher by trade, but the DH here in this one.
That's low. That's
in
the ball.
The dirt, blocked. Now throw to first, but back easily. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Well, he's batting leadoff, and he's acting like a traditional leadoff hitter. Gets on base to start the game, then puts himself on second with a nice stolen bag. I think that sets the tone for the offense for sure.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here in the second game of the series.
Ball.
And that misses. And now 3-1. In the air, right field. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with one away.
Batting third.
All right, let's take a look at the lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Michael Busch.
Oh, Boog, he's got great power just to every section of the ballpark, man. I love watching guys like this who can give it a ride to the opposite field or go dead center. I mean, that's really hitting. When you can hit and drive the ball up the middle other way, look out. Keep an eye out on this guy when he digs in. I wouldn't be surprised to see him launch one in this game.
Bregman in the box as he fouls off the first pitch.
That missed. That's a ball.
And a 1-1. Foul ball there. The 1-2. No score here, but a runner at third with one down. That one to first. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. The throw is still in time, but a run does score on the play.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
Ian Happ up to hit. Happ with some impressive production lately. That one ripped, but foul.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Seiya Suzuki now at the plate.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Barely hitting over the Mendoza.
That one ran inside, almost got him. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Carrying well. Out of here. A two-run blast. His 7th home run of the season. And they tack on to their lead. It's 3-0.
Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Digging in, Michael Busch.
That's the ball.
Two down, nobody on.
2-0 count. You really don't want to give in here. You've got to work the edges, really execute a pitch. Hopefully you can get back into this count.
Right through there for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
Swinging a foul straight back. Hard hit left side. And that is that. Cubs had 2 on this homer. It's now 3-0. This is the Crosstown Classic on MLB The Show.
3-0 Cubs. Here's Jameson Taillon pitching. He'll face the Cubs' crosstown rivals. Speaking of which, here is the White Sox lineup. Under Will Venable, Sam Antonacci will lead things off in left field. Munetaka Murakami. What a fantastic start for the Southside Samurai. He is the top candidate for AL Rookie of the Year. Miguel Vargas is at third base, Colson Montgomery at short, Chase Mydroth at second, Andrew Benintendi is DHing, Jarrett Kelenic in right field, Tristan Peters in center, and Edgar Caro catching and batting ninth. Let's check out the Cubs defense. Happ, PCA, and Suzuki left to right. Bregman, Swanson, Horner, and Bush, the infielders. Happ is gonna need a bigger display case. He's got 4 straight gold gloves. Kelly is catching. The Cubs starter again, Jameson Taillon.
We go to the bottom of the first. And now here's the starter for the Cubs, Jameson Taillon. Singy, he's kind of a road warrior, yeah?
I definitely say so. You know, some guys shrink a little bit on the road. They're so used to just, having the comforts of being at home and having the fans behind them. But this guy seems to thrive in adversity and being in some hostile environment. So when you have a player like this on your team that goes out there and competes, you definitely like your chances away from your home ballpark.
Sam Antonacci, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball 1. And it's fouled away. Taillon, the tall righty, making his 10th start of the year. A former first-round pick back in 2010. Swing and a ball softly hit out into left center. 1 up, 1 down. Time to check out the lineup for the White Sox. And so far this year, this has not been a very good offense.
Well, in this day and age, if you can't slug and get on base, that OPS has to be at a certain level. If you're going to produce runs, give your pitchers an opportunity as they're facing tough offenses as well.
Munetaka Murakami steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Nope, that's in.
Wait for your pitch now. Give it up, Cubs.
That one the other way, and that's a base hit into left field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with the breaking ball like that. You have to bury it. Otherwise, it's not too difficult to get the bat to it like he did that time.
Miguel Vargas, the next to hit. And a foul ball.
Let's keep the inning alive.
Ripped, but it curls foul. The 0-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. The 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Here's the 0-2.
Ball.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Got him swinging for the K. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. So up next, Colson Montgomery.
He's been doing a good job knocking in his teammates. More than an RBI per game over his last 10.
White Sox!
0-1 now. Nice grab. And that's a nice play to end the inning. So one left for the White Sox. They trail it here 3-0.
SpinoKing Saturday Baseball Game of the Week, presented by San Diego Studios MLB The Show 26. Now available rated E for everyone by AC Delco Automotive Parts. Certainty starts here. Inspired by Major League Baseball on Fox.
The Windy City Showdown continues now. Now the Cubs catcher, Carson Kelly. This is a guy that they are counting on to deliver, and early on this season, it's been a struggle.
Let's go, Davis!
Tap foul at the plate. Bottom line, his resume says he's a good hitter, just has not gotten off to a very good start. And you got to figure, regress to the mean, water finds its level, all those sayings, that he will end up having a good year. In the air, center field. Peters takes it in for the out. And there's one away.
Batting 8th, center fielder Pete Crow Armstrong.
Pete Crow Armstrong, the next Cub to hit.
This kid picked up in a trade. A lot was offered and given to get him, but he's got a real high ceiling.
First pitch way inside, a fastball. The 1-0. Freddie Ferguson doing the umpiring duties behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Freddie's a well-respected umpire, Boog. Maybe a little bit more of a pitcher's umpire. He does like to pitch down just below the knees or right about there, but most hitters are pretty good at covering that spot these days.
All right, White Sox!
The 1-2. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Antonacci takes it in for the out. That's out number 2.
Batting 9th, shortstop
Swanson digs in. Outside.
Nope,
ball 1.
Ball inside.
Let's do this, White Sox!
And that is out of play. Two down, nobody on. This one in the air, center field. Peters settles underneath it. And that is that. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Cubs 3 and the White Sox nothing. Here on the south side, bottom of the second, Chase Mydra steps to the plate for the White Sox.
My draw.
Give it to him, Chicago!
A 3-0 lead is great, but you can't get too comfortable. Got to stay aggressive, keep attacking hitters, try to cruise through this ball game. As
No,
a
that
veteran
missed.
out
That's
there
a
on the
ball.
bump, you're trying to establish both edges of the plate. Right here, he's working inside. Really good
outside.
take, especially with 2 strikes.
Challenge from behind the dish here. Pretty close, but it was a ball. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. And that's outside.
Out.
Got him looking. 1 out.
Batting 6, designated hitter,
Andrew Benintendi up to the plate.
That's a ball. Outside.
The 1-0. And a foul ball. Fouled off left side.
Come on, Andrew.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Here's Jared Kelenic.
Come on, Jared.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Comes up empty. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Down in order go the White Sox. They trail in this one 3-0. The Windy City showdown continues now. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Nico Horner. On the ground, and it goes just foul.
You know, these Cubs doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Leadoff hitter gone in the 3rd.
The designated hitter, Moises Ballesteros.
Next to hit, Moises Ballesteros. He's 0 for 1. And first offering is fouled off.
Let's go, son. Strike.
Chases that one upstairs.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's got good numbers swinging at pitches in that location.
The 0-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Up next for the Cubs, third baseman, Alex Bregman.
2 down, base is empty. So up next for Chicago, Alex Bregman. He's been a great free agent sign.
That's a ball.
Here we go, Davis.
Hook!
Pitch misses
Ball.
there, and it's 2-1. Fly ball down the line, and that's a foul ball. Good job to fight that one off. Two down, nobody on. This one in the air, center field. Peters in position, and that is that. So they go quietly there. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Cubs 3 and the White Sox nothing. This is the Crosstown Classic on MLB The Show. Back at right field, bottom of the inning, Tristan Peters steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Peters.
Check swing, went around, 0-1. Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Nice liner.
Batting ninth, catcher Edgar.
Edgar Carroll will hit next.
Leadoff man on. It's time to play a little small ball. Get some base runners. Try to dig yourself out of the hole. Boog, the runner at first, needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with the pickoff artist on the mound.
Ball.
And the 1-0.
Hey!
Here's a high
Foul
chopper,
ball.
and that's just foul. The 1-2.
Outside. That's a ball.
And a curve is down and in.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
3-2. And down on strikes. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else and you can't pull the trigger. And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
Yeehaw!
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Man at first, one away. Ground ball, could be 2. Swanson tossed to second, back to first, and it's over his head. Over to first, safe.
Well, they had the chance at turning 2 right there, but I don't think he got a good grip on the ball as he tried to transfer from glove to throwing hand. They say you can't assume a double play. I beg to differ at the big league level, but it's going to be ruled as a fielder's choice.
Munetaka Murakami getting ready to hit. In there at the knees. The 0-1. And ball 1.
Ball.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Antonacci off of first with 2 away. This one in the air, right field. And a foul
That's
ball.
foul.
Quick move to first, and he's back in there.
He's safe. Ball.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. The White Sox lead one. Still down 3-0. Start of the fourth, so now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Ian Happ.
Let's go, Chicago!
Low.
Meanwhile,
Ball.
activity in the bullpen. Mike Vassell, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Gilbert warming up as well.
No, that's down. Ball. Hee-haw!
The 2-1. Ripped to short. Sends it to first. And one gone to the fourth as they get the leadoff man.
Up next for the Cubs, right fielder, Seiya Suzuki.
Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. He's 1 for 1 with a 2-run homer his first time up. Ball one,
Nope.
no
Ball.
strikes. Line drive. And there's 2 down.
Up next for the Cubs, first baseman, Michael Busch.
2 outs, base is empty. Michael Busch, the next Cub to hit. Grounded out his first time up. Close, but called a ball. And that is ball 1. This one drilled right center field. That one heading for the fence and gone. His 7th home run of the season. And they add to the lead. It's 4-0.
It's really impressive how he's able to take an outside fastball, get around it, and hit it with authority to the pull side. Most guys are popping up weakly to the opposite field.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Davis Martin will depart. And it's going to be a start that he'd like to get a redo on. Not his best. Back with the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching for the
A new
White
pitcher
Sox,
in the game,
number
Mike
61,
Vassell.
He's certainly been one of their better relief pitchers this season. The numbers are really solid, so they feel great about handing the ball over to him.
So 2 down, and now the batter is Carson Kelly.
Inside.
Kelly working through some struggles lately.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon.
Oh, yeah.
2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across. Top half of inning number 4. That one finds the zone. 2-2.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
That's way outside. Full count now. That's ball 4. Tried another sweeper, but couldn't find a zone.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Crow Armstrong stands in now and watches strike 1. Chris, he's currently the team leader in stolen bases. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Kelly, the runner at first with 2 gone. And 1-2.
That's the ball.
Just
ball.
Missed. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Backed off the plate that time.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Grinding AB right here. About to see pitch number 10. And ball 4
That's ball 4.
to
Runner,
aboard.
take your base.
When you go that deep into an at-bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
Dansby Swanson.
And now it's Dansby Swanson. Fly to center his first time. Check swing, he held up, and it's 1-0.
Gosh, Boog, I think he's trying to deke the pitcher. There's no way he's thinking he can hit that pitch.
Misses the sweeper. Sliced hard but foul. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Cubs get one on the solo shot. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Back here on the south side, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Miguel Vargas steps to the plate for the White Sox.
You know, these White Sox just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
In the air to left center. And there's one down.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
That's a ball.
Foul ball. Here's a 1-1. Swing and a miss.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. swung underneath it. So a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. The Cubs leading by 4. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
And that skips in the dirt. Fights it off. He'll see another.
A little early on that fastball. I'm sure the pitcher taking a note. Look for an off-speed pitch on this next one.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. And they'll do it again. Payoff pitch. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That is some kind of battle. He saw a dozen pitches before earning the walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
One down. So up next for Chicago, Chase Mydroff. That misses.
No, that missed.
And
That's a ball.
Ball 1. Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And it's a called strike after the review. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. Fought off foul. In the air, right field. Suzuki on the move. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch.
Up next for the White Sox, designated hitter, Andrew.
Now it's Andrew Benintendi to hit. Struck out swinging his first time.
Ball. Hey!
Montgomery leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
Come on, Sox. You can do it.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck, and that's the inning. So 1 left for the White Sox. They trail it here 4-0.
SpinoKing Saturday Baseball Game of the Week presented by San Diego Studios MLB The Show 26. Now available rated E for everyone by Fruit of the Loom. Well made, well priced, loom large. Inspired by Major League Baseball on Fox.
That one fouled off.
You know, these Cubs putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Over to first, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Moises Ballesteros.
So digging in, Moises Ballesteros.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
That's a ball.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. And that's a one-out single.
Up next for the Cubs.
112 miles per hour. The ball
Alex
seemed to
Bregman.
explode off the bat right there. He put everything together on that swing. So that's one of those knocks that feels a little extra sweet.
And now it's Alex Bregman. That one is absolutely belted. Out of here. Alex Bregman sends it out. His 9th homer of the year, and they add on. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
Singy, I hope you saw it because it didn't stay in the air for long.
No, it didn't, Boog. StatCast telling us 110 miles per hour off the bat, and that's plenty to hit one out if you get enough air under it. As a hitter, you hardly feel the ball when you make contact as solid as he did right there.
Next to hit, Ian Happ. That misses. Ball 1. Two runs across in the inning, and we're at the top of the 5th. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That's back. And that ball is out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add to their lead. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Mike Vassell gives way. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for the
So
White
out of the
Sox.
pen comes the right-hander,
Number 48,
Jonathan Cannon.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
One down. Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit. And that's way
That's a ball.
high. And that's ball 1.
Hey! Ha!
Swings through that one for strike 2. Almost
Ball.
got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Foul tip. Oh, that got our umpire. And it looks like it got him upstairs. 2-2 now. Jackknife's out of the way. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. On the ground to third. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. And that'll be an infield single with no time to recover.
Up next for the Cubs, first baseman.
One out
Michael
man at
Busch.
first. Now it's going to be Michael Busch. He's already homered in this game. On the ground to first. Murakami over to second. Double play. What a clean killing to end the inning. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 7-0. This is the Crosstown Classic on MLB The Show. The Windy City Showdown continues now. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Jared Kelenic steps to the plate for the White Sox.
You know, these White Sox, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Comes up empty. That's strike two.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
To third. Zips it to first. And the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth.
The White Sox center fielder, Tristan.
So up next for Chicago, Tristan Peters. Single to right in his first trip.
Ball, that's high.
The White Sox with a lot of ground to make up. Last half of inning number 5.
Ball.
Really nice spot there on that 2-0 to get back in the count. I mean, hitters looking to turn on something, but tough pitch like that, he's just going to take it.
On the ground, right side. Oh, he gloves it from his backside. Pretty nice play there.
Up next.
Well, he makes a great decision to go ahead and dive to stop that ball. Nice little flip to the pitcher covering. Those are those PFPs, pitchers fielding plays.
2 down, bases empty. Edgar Caro now at the plate. There's a swing and a drive. That's back. Forget it. His first homer of the year, and they're on the scoreboard.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Back to the top of the White Sox lineup. Sam Antonacci, the next to hit. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Two down, nobody on. That's to third. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this. Sam Antonacci with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen, and when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
Now the number 2 hitter, Munetaka Murakami, 1 for 2. Close, but called a ball. Ball 1.
Tonight's Spino's trivia question is, who are the only 2 White Sox players who led all Major League rookies in home runs and also won Rookie of the Year? And we'll come back later to show you the answer.
This one ripped, but foul to the right. Here's something to watch, Singy. He's got the best OPS on the team. He can hurt you. That's a strike, and it's 1-2.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Antonacci off of first with 2 away. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7. But the White Sox get 1 on a homer. It's 7-1. Welcome back. A few highlights to help tell the story of the game. Stepping in, Carson Kelly.
Catcher, Carson Kelly.
Let's go, White Sox!
Swing and a ground ball.
That's right!
Murakami takes it to the bag. One pitch and one out.
Up next for the Cubs, center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass.
No, that missed. That missed. That's a ball.
That one
No, that
misses.
missed. That's a ball.
And now 3-0.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think. Oh, good pitch is a strike, but so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone. And the last two pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Up next for the Cubs, shortstop.
And
Dansby
here comes
Swanson.
Dansby Swanson. His righty-lefty splits there. Quick toss to first. And he's back in easily.
Let's go, White Sox!
Foul ball.
Come on, Jonathan.
Right
Right
through
to-
there for a strike.
Come on, White Sox!
Got him swinging. That's the first sweeper we've
Up
seen
next for the
today, and the
Cubs,
batter made a
second
mess of
baseman,
it.
Nico Horner.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. So here's Horner now. 0 for 3 in this one. Nobody on the team has more stolen bases than he does this season, Chris. Way out front for strike 2. Foul ball, still 0-2. Stays alive. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. One left for the Cubs, and they're on top 7-1.
Now pitching for the Cubs.
Back now for the bottom of the
Number
6th, and
43,
there's a new pitcher on the mound,
Little.
Luke Little.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
3, 4,
And
5
leading
due
off
up
for
for the
the
home
White Sox,
team. Here's the third baseman, Miguel Vargas.
Vargas.
Let's go, Miguel!
Pitch misses.
No, that's outside.
And
Ball.
that is ball 1. The Cubs bullpen with some action. Ben Brown appears to be getting loose. The lefty, the 1-0. This to third. Bregman. Jump throw. Nicely done for the out.
Good stretch there to make the play. It looks like someone added a
Up
little
next
yoga
for the
to their
White
daily
Sox,
routine, if you ask
the
me.
shortstop, Colson Montgomery.
And now the shortstop, Colson Montgomery. Close one, doesn't
ball.
get the call. Ball one. And that one
That's a
almost
ball.
hit him. The Cubbies up big in this one here in the bottom of the 6th.
Hike one.
The 2-1. Inside,
ball.
just missed. That's in there. And the count's full.
3-1 count, saying to himself, I've got to get a fastball here. Just spins a get me over breaking ball to bring the count full.
Happ on the move to the alley. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Out to short. Whips it to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out. 1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. They're down 7-1.
Time for our Major League Trivia again. Who are the only 2 White Sox players who led all Major League rookies in home runs and won Rookie of the Year? Our answer is Ron Kittle and Jose Abreu. Kittle, with 35 home runs, won the 1983 AL Rookie of the Year. Jose, with 36 in 2014. He won Rookie of the Year in that season.
Here on the south side, the spray chart shows us an impressive power display from this lineup. 4 homers so far.
Yeah, they've been sending them out all over the yard, Boog. Doesn't seem like there's anywhere for these pitchers to hide.
Come on, Sox. All right, Sox, let's go.
Hey,
Ballesteros wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball. And that one did miss, and the strike is overturned. They'll keep their remaining challenge. No question about this one. It's out of here. A monster shot to right. His first homer of the year, and they boost their lead. It's 8-1.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. With a low 90s fastball, you have to live on the edges and hit your spots. If you don't, you'll get hit hard. Really good swing there. Patient, waited for it. It was like BP all over again.
Now it's Alex Bregman. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
This one in the air, center field. Peters gets under it, and there's 1 away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Ian Happ.
Could be a big moment for him right here. He's sitting on 999 hits. One away from adding a comma to that total.
Yeehaw!
Here we go, Jonathan.
That's in. Ball.
One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the top half of inning number 7.
No. Ball.
Here's a 2-1. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Here's a 2-2. My draw. Tosses to first, and 2 away now.
Up next for the Cubs, right fielder Seiya Suzuki.
So up next for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. On the ground to the left, and that one handled in plenty of time to first. That ends the inning. Cubs get one on the solo shot. It's now 8-1. This is the Crosstown Classic on MLB The Show.
Our game summary for tonight's game. We start with Tyone. 7 batters struck out through 5 innings. Bregman 3 RBIs from a run and a 2-run shot. Happ 2 for 4. Martin pitched through just 3.2 innings before being taken out of the game. Carroll 1 for 2 and Antonacci 1 for 3.
Swing and a miss, strike 1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
And that one fouled off. The 0-2.
Nope. Ball.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Ball.
Kelnick in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Strike to the outside corner. And it's 1-1. Kelnick wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. They'll keep both their challenges. Here's a 2-0.
Wood.
That clips the corner. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The Cubs up big in this one here at the bottom of the 7th. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Two on the way. Swing and a miss. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective.
Oh, that high four-seam fastball has become such a great pitch for pitchers to finish hitters off. They're trying to stay back with 2 strikes, make sure that they can handle something off speed, and just with good spin rate, good rotation through the zone, elevate it a little bit, get a lot of swings and misses, and that's a really nice job right there.
New pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Hunter Harvey. He's into the game with the bases empty. Tristan Peters steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Let's go, Sox.
That's a strike. Check swing, and he went. That is strike 2. Harvey, 31 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Gets a piece and stays alive. Two down, nobody on.
That's a ball.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. Nothing doing for the White Sox. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Back at right field, ready to begin the 8th. Michael Busch digs in now.
I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
Let's go, Jonathan.
Here comes the 0-1.
Hit it right.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Ball.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. 1 away.
Up next for the Cubs, catcher Carson Kelly.
And now Carson Kelly. Pop foul out of play off to the right. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. Got him swinging.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Center fielder Pete Crow Armstrong.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for the Cubs, Pete Crow Armstrong. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
There's a strike. Lifted in the air down the left side. Antonacci turns to the right on the move. And that is that. Nothing doing here this half. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Cubs 8 and the White Sox 1. On to the bottom of the eighth. Now it's the White Sox catcher, Edgar Carroll. Carroll thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. Still 2 challenges left for them.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
1-1 now. Out towards right center field. Crow Armstrong moves after it. Can't get to it. And the leadoff man aboard.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Sam Antonacci will hit next. Just missed.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
The White Sox with a lot of ground to make up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That's ripped into the outfield. 1 down.
Up next for the White Sox, first baseman, Munetaka
Murakami steps to the plate for the White Sox. He's got some power, no doubt.
That's a ball. That's down.
This one's smoked on its way out of here. He hammers one out to right, and they cut into the deficit. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth.
Chris, that ball came out hot. So let's see what StatCast has to say.
Yeah, it really did, Boog. 111 miles per hour off the bat and a really nice launch angle as well. Just a beautiful swing from start to finish.
1 down. Now here is Miguel Vargas. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Ball 1 there. Next offering is fouled back. That one fouled hard the other way. Here's a 1-2. In the air to left center. Hat on the move to the gas. And there are 2 outs.
Up next for the White Sox, the shortstop, Colson.
So up now for Chicago, Colson Montgomery. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. Going back. Gone. It's their second home run of the inning, and they're chipping away. It's 8-4.
That gives them hope they can pull off this comeback. They just need a few more swings like that, and they're back in business. Man, he just barely got that one out of here, and you gotta love the effort in left to try and bring it back. He had a good shot at it, just couldn't quite pull it off. It would have been a stunner if he did.
Here comes Craig Counsell, and we're going to see a pitching change. Hunter Harvey won't go any further, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break.
Now pitching for the Cubs.
Here comes a new arm for the
Number
Cubs,
32,
Ben Brown.
Not having a lot of success against right-handed hitters. They've been hitting them around, so this next matchup might be tough for him.
So 2 down. Chase Mydroff steps to the plate for the White Sox. He swings and fouls one off. There's a strike.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now an 8-4 score.
Now pitching for the
We're
White
back.
Sox.
It's the top of the 9th,
Number
and there's a new
40,
pitcher on the mound, Tyler Gilbert.
Coming on to face a righty here, and he's been fantastic against him this year. His numbers in those matchups are very good.
This one in the air, center field. Peters should have this one. 1 up, 1 down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Up next for the Cubs, second baseman Nico
Back
Horner.
to the top of the order. Now, Nico Horner. In the air, right field. Kelnick drifts towards it. 2 away.
Up next for the Cubs, the designated hitter, Moises Ballesteros.
Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Moises Ballesteros.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
Nope.
Activity
Ball.
in the pen for the White Sox. Jordan Hicks, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Number 63, also getting ready. That clips the corner. Ballesteros not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. And that one was indeed a strike. So they're now out of challenges. Two down, nobody on. Gonna count 1 and 2. Got him. That's out number 3. Nothing happening there for the Cubs, but they still lead it by a count of 8-4. Back here on the south side. Well, it's been a fun game for fans who love homers. These teams are teeing off, as we can see from the spray chart.
Yeah, games like this were so fun for me as a hitter, Boog. You grab your bat and head to the plate thinking, hey, could be my turn to go yard next.
Ball outside.
The 1-0. Hit hard, but foul off to the left.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does, and you're tied up.
Suzuki under it, and there's 1 down.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
For the White Sox, right fielder
Jared Kelnick now 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out.
Ball.
One down, base is empty here in the ninth. That one finds the zone, and the count is 1-1. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. White Sox down to their final out.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike three, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those, more margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport, and I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention.
This one in the air, right field. Suzuki running hard for it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Cubs even this series up at a game apiece.
When you hit 5 balls out of the yard, you expect to win. Some teams live and die by the long ball. Today, these 5 homers, they really led them to victory.
And our final here today, 8-4. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Home of the National Football League, the National Hockey League, the National Basketball Association, and Major League Baseball. You've been watching a SpinoKing Sports presentation.